All right, everybody. This is Rob and John with Co-Anglers Corner. I'm John. Rob's the good-looking guy
Okay,
down
Rob,
in
how y'all
Kentucky
are
and
tonight?
Tennessee area.
Happy New Year to everybody.
Happy New Year, folks. Just want to let you know before we get too far into this, our guest for tonight had an emergency. She had to go into work, so she's not going to be there. So if you have any questions, please shoot the questions out. We'd love to hear them, love to have them, and don't forget to like and subscribe for us if you want to see more of our podcasts. Go ahead and do that. And also want to let you know that this podcast on Monday nights is going to be sponsored by the Lady Professional Anglers Association, the LPAA. Oh, Rob, what an interesting day it's been.
Yeah, it always is, ain't it? Expect the unexpected.
It is.
That's how it goes.
Yeah, it is. But that's okay. We're here. We'll have fun.
Yep.
One of the things I like to do is try to find out where people are from, So if you don't mind letting us know where you're from, if you're a guest on here. So go ahead. Let us know where you're from. Meanwhile, Rob and I are going to talk a little bit about what we have coming on with some of the anglers and a little bit about the LPAA. So I found out tonight that the LPAA has another website they're working on. It's the Women's Professional Bass Tour.
Cool.
Yes. Women'sProBassTour.com.
Nice.
Yeah. And it looks like it's going to be a professional co-angler format, which is one that we go for.
We definitely got a good schedule.
Yeah, we do. I apologize. We do have somebody from the LBAA here on tonight watching. As you notice the ticker down at the bottom, you're going to see their schedule for this year, which looks like a great schedule to me.
Yeah, June in Gunnersville. I'm jealous on that.
Yeah, I hear you. But it is, I don't know, I've only fished Gunnersville once, and I liked it, but I didn't do well.
Well, my boater did well. I did okay. My boater did really well. He had like 24 pounds, and he was on them.
Yeah. All right. So for the people that are on here, that are fishing the LBAA, go ahead and check the schedule out. Let us know what bodies of water you're interested in going to. What's your favorite destination for this year? And for those of you who aren't familiar with the LBAA, you can always go to their website, which is ladybassanglers.com. So, and check that out. That has a schedule on there as well. Also has past results, tournament results, classic winners. And that's something that I was impressed with the new Women's Pro Bass Tour website. They have the past women's classic winners on there.
Cool.
Yeah. So if you want to know about those ladies, and you can always check that out.
Yeah, I've seen some on the Bassmaster Opens, and they do pretty good. I mean, they
they're
held their own.
Oh, they do. Yeah. Here's some names that I'm not real familiar with a lot of the LBAA, but Pam Martin Wells, that's a huge name in the fishing industry. She's won a couple of classics for the.
Yeah, she's always the top. She's
yeah. Yeah. But I think she's won 4 or 5 of them. So
yeah, she's always in the mix, always in the hunt, seems like.
Yeah. Hey, wish that was me.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. So if there's any ladies on here that are planning on fishing the LBAA, let us know. We'd like to know what your favorite venue's going to be this year, or if you're just new getting into it, let us know that as well. If you have any questions about anything as far as fishing or the LBAA, we'll try to figure some answers out for you and get back to you.
Yep. Our buddy Rick, he's saying, hey, from Leesburg, Florida. Happy New Year, Rick. Good to hear from you.
Yep. Let me get back over here and so I'm not sure what to talk about with this because I'm not real familiar with it.
Well, I have something. I really learned a lot when we had Barb Elliott on there, and I can't wait to give her kit here. Her fizz kit, definitely. I mean, it's got everything in it. I was really impressed. So I'm definitely going to put that in my, I guess, arsenal or pack that for sure.
Yeah, Barb, her fizz kit is pretty nice.
Yeah, it's. I have, tried different stuff, but hers is the best. I guess comprehensive and just well engineered I've ever had. So hats off to her.
Oh, and the LBAA trailer just got a new wrap job. We're here. I'm seeing. I'll put that post up here when my computer responds. And they still have a couple spots available for sponsorship also. So if you know of anyone in the industry who wants to support a good organization, a well-worthy organization, have them contact the LBAA.
Yeah, definitely a well-run tournament. They've been around for quite a few years, so they're not going anywhere. So be a good investment for somebody.
Correct. And they're very dedicated as well.
Definitely.
So I know we've got some guests that are coming on that have fished the LBA. One of our good friends there, Pam Horn, she's going to be on there.
Yeah, she's been around for a while. She's really knowledgeable. Look forward to that one, interviewing and maybe pick up a few tips. I know she probably smoked me, so I know that.
Yeah, you and me both. Angie Scott, she's going to be on here February 5th. Let's see, what are others? Some other fit women that we have coming up. Stephanie Hempel, she's doing the Women's Pro Tour, I believe, along with the BASS Opens. One of our past guests and going to be a future one is Violetta Talley.
Very sharp. Her on the industry side and marketing, very, very sharp young lady.
Yeah, and that's one episode you're not going to want to miss because she's going to be talking about marketing and promoting yourself to try to get sponsors. And yes, Stephanie is fishing the NPFL.
Yeah, she did really well in the last season. Sure did.
Yes, she did. She did. Let's see. Julianne Darvan. I think she said she was fishing. I can't remember. So I'm not going to throw it out there.
Like me, my mind's getting kind of old.
Oh, mine's been mine. I think mine started getting old when I was born.
Yeah. Yeah, once past 18, mine started going downhill, I think.
Yeah. So for those of you who aren't catching the ticker, March 7th and 8th, I believe the LBAA is going to be on Toledo Bend.
Beautiful lake. I've been there a couple times. Great lake.
Never have been. April 11th and 12th, they're going to Bull Shoals. I think that might be one of Pam Horn's favorite spots.
Yeah, it's definitely her neck of the woods for sure.
Yes. May 9th and 10th is Table Rock.
Very clear water, so good mix of lakes right there.
Yes, and Alyssa Johnson says she's looking forward to Toledo Bend. Nice.
Yeah, very good lake. A lot of standing timber, a lot of grass, so it's got a good variety in it for sure.
Yeah, and then after Table Rock, they go to Gunnersville, June 20th and 21st. And then October 9th through the 11th is their Bass Classic at Grand Lake Lady. So, of all you ladies on here, how many of you are fishing the LBAA? I think, Rob, weren't you talking about going to possibly trying to get to one of the events?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna try to get to Gunnersville. That'd be a good one to catch for sure. That's probably about the closest one to me. So hopefully I got a little vacation time and I can go down there and check it out for sure. I mean, that'd be a great venue for sure.
I think that might be the closest one to me as well. It's only 18 hours away.
Yeah, I'm a little closer. I'm a little closer.
Yeah. No. Looking forward to Toledo Bend. Oh, what's this? Got a couple more comments. Carly Prevette, she's a young angler. She was on our show last week. Made a couple comments. This is going to be your first year fishing the LBA.
Good luck and tight lines to you. Hope you do well.
Yes. Safe travels. Alyssa, unfortunately for sure, Toledo, that's all she can commit to when you have to work around a full-time job. And we both know that.
Yeah. We feel your pain there.
Yeah, but as long as you get out there and get the opportunity to fish, it's always good. Amanda Birch says the new Fishing Star Award for new boaters is awesome promotion. I've not heard of that. Is anyone else on here familiar with that? Then Alyssa Johnson says, "Welcome, Carly. You'll love the group of ladies." I know I've talked to a few.
Okay, Rising Star Award. Okay.
Then Lynette Doyle says she'll love this group. Or I'm sorry, Lynette Doyle, where'd you go? Lynette Doyle will be at Toledo Bend.
Definitely be a great time of year there for sure.
Out there. Is there anyone else on here who's fished the LBA before? That wants to get might be able to help us out and give us some insight on it. We can invite you into the podcast so you can come join us. And if you'd like. Oh, what else?
Well, Annette Dole said she was a co-angler of the year 23. Congrats. That's huge. I'm sure you had a lot of competition on that.
I think I tried to find her in social media. Because I wanted to get her on to be a guest, and I couldn't find her. So if you don't mind, Lynette, go on to our Facebook page or whatever and shoot us a message if you wouldn't mind. Okay. The Lady Bass Anglers Association says Highway 125 Marina at Bull Shoals is sponsoring the highest placing new boater finish at each lake. It's a $500 value.
That's a great incentive. That's outstanding.
Yes, it is. It's also called the Rising Star Award.
Makes sense.
Yeah, and just like a lot of us, never fished the lakes before that the LBAA is going to, but she had a great year. Alyssa Johnson, she's fished many years, raised to stay up with the LBA first as a co-angler, and after a couple years there, couple of years as a co-angler of the year, back-to-back years, 17 and 18, it was her time to move to the boater side.
Congrats. That's a big jump. Congrats.
That is. How was that transition for you? I mean, obviously you can catch fish, being back-to-back co-angler, but was it a huge jump for you to go to the front, or was it like a natural transition? I'd be interested in knowing that. I'm sure a couple others would as well.
Guess a little more practice involved for sure.
Yes. Yeah. No, but I know this, like the schedules that they have. Whew, I mean, that's incredible.
Yeah.
I mean, even the men's tours would like a schedule like that.
Yeah, very spread out. That's pretty cool.
It is. I think, me personally, the men put the schedule together. I understand saving gas money, saving this, saving that, but one tournament a month is good enough.
Yeah, definitely.
I think, but that's okay.
Yeah, with traveling and prep and all that. Yeah.
Yep. Another comment from Eliza Johnson. Just when you thought you knew everything that could go wrong, my rookie year went wrong. She did qualify for the Classic and won on Caddo. So her first year being a boater in the LBAA, she won the Classic. I don't know what to say about that. It kind of almost like she was sandbagging for the year.
You got all the bad luck out early. That's what happened.
There you go. And Lynette Doyle says, such a great group of ladies. She's learned so much from all of them. Any woman who loves to fish needs to come on board. You'll love the experience. I don't know what else to say. That's pretty much where to go. You got somebody who's in the thick of things, who loves fishing, and it's not just the fishing, it's the people.
Yeah, definitely camaraderie and learning. I mean, it's I can understand that. That's you have a blast. You'll have a blast for sure.
Yes. So, all right. Is there any lakes that you don't want to go to? I mean, I know for me, I have a couple lakes that I don't really care about, but all right. And top 2 college boating anglers that fish with us automatically qualify for our classic as boaters. The top 2 co's still in high school also qualify as co-anglers in the classic.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's something I think every group should do, you know. But hey, I commend you guys for doing that.
Yeah, that's a great opportunity right there. That's awesome.
Yeah,
that's great.
As far as an organization. Ashley Klaus is on here. She's going to be another one of our guests. She can't wait for the LBAA to come to Georgia. She's a co-angler who fished the BFL this past year and qualified for the All-American.
Can't beat that. That's
the top pro and co from the LBAA Federation Trails also qualified for the Lady Classic. Ashley Klaus, 2025. That sounds like it'd be fun.
definitely. I mean, that's some good opportunities right there.
It is. I mean, just from what I'm seeing in the, on here tonight, great group of ladies. Great group of ladies.
And lots of opportunities. That's even better.
Oh, yeah. Reaching all the way down to high school level to fish their classic. How can you go wrong there?
Definitely.
So, and also we have the LBAA coming on our Wednesday show in a couple of months. I'm looking at April 3rd. They're going to be on.
Cool.
Talk a little bit about their tournament trail. Four federations fishing all over the west, upper Midwest of Texas on top of our actual tour. That's awesome. There's east to upper Midwest. Okay.
Yep.
And I apologize if I'm not saying your name properly, but Alyssa Johnson, so many opportunities for ladies that want to fish.
Definitely. Co's and boaters, both.
Yes. Ashley says, thanks, guys. Hopefully I can get the job done at the All-American. A woman has never won it, if I remember correctly.
We'll be cheering for you.
Yeah. Melinda Mize didn't win the All-American. She won the regional, correct?
I believe so.
Yeah. I think she was the first woman to win the regional. So, yeah.
Definitely have a good chance.
Oh, yeah. She's one step ahead of us, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Ashley Lynette Doyle says, good luck and go get them.
Definitely. I mean, I said being in the regional, I was far from qualifying. It was tough. So you make it. You've earned it. I guarantee you.
Yeah. Ashley says she was close at her regional. She finished 4th. And she also said, thank you, Lynette Doyle. All right. Indiana Bass and Gals, 2 Chicks in a Boat women's team tournament trail and workshops. Public East Texas Lady Anglers, Gateway Bass and Gals, Women's Bass Tour of Texas. All additional ways to fish as a woman and qualify for the LBAA Classic if they can't make their tour season.
Yeah, I think 2 Chicks in a Boat. I think they're from Ohio, I think, but great gal. She's I always see them posting something on Instagram or on Facebook. So
yeah, I'm happy about it. You know, I know some people, they're not real happy. Yeah, and 2 Chicks is in Ohio.
Yep.
You know, anytime we can give women a platform, I feel is a good thing.
Definitely.
Yeah. But that's me. Not everybody feels that way. But I'm glad they're getting the opportunity, because I'll tell you what, there are plenty of women out there that can catch fish better than men.
Yeah, and we start to see, like they're saying about the high school. I see a lot more from high schools fishing now. So I think that's great. I think that's outstanding.
So do I. I mean, we have a couple girls in our state, in New York, who high school girls, that is, we're doing real well in the state high school association. So high school divisions. And Alyssa tells Ashley, best of luck and safe travels.
Definitely.
Yes. So with you ladies on here, what are your favorite techniques to fish? And Ashley says she wishes she had something like that down here, like women's club. But me and my best friend are the only 2 ladies she sees fishing in her home lakes. As far as I'm in New York, I don't see many women. You know, I think we have 3 or 4 that fish the Bass Nation, and that's about it. But of course, we only have 60, 70 boats in the our Bass Nation that fish. And with the changes now with the ABA series, who knows? So who knows how that's going to affect it, because they're offering more money, and there might even be 12 boats in the Federation. But
not on the BFLs like in Kentucky and Tennessee where I fish. I see at least 1 or 2 per tournament at minimum. So start to see more of them Tennessee and Kentucky regions.
Yeah. And LBA says, Ashley, we can get you started easily. Have a few from Georgia and Carolina anglers fish the LBAA. And your buddy Rick says, just moved here. I just moved here to Leesburg, Virginia this past spring. Can't tell you how many women I've met here that love bass fishing. I think it's just great to see now. Upstate New York, never seen that. No, they don't, Rick. There are a couple women up here that can just tear you up. You know, they're the kind, you know, you go to the ramp and you're like, oh, they're here. I'm fishing for second.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a couple women up here that are like that. And Alyssa Johnson loves finesse fishing. Boat dock with the wacky worm.
Hard to beat that.
No, I think they're going to outlaw that, though, you know?
That's a fail-safe co-angler pattern for sure.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And catches them all year. I know some of the lakes and ponds I fish locally, I've caught them in 90-degree water to 40-degree water.
And LBA says, Rick, a couple of Florida lakes have reached out about possible 2025 or 26 stop for the LBA and our World Fishing Tour. So hopefully we'll see you soon. That would be great. I'd like to see him up in New York.
Yeah, definitely. Or here at Cumberland. Cumberland would be a good, definitely a good stop for him.
Yeah. Lynette Doyle likes shallow water plastics are probably your favorite. Oh, here's an excellent question. How do you recruit more girls into high school and collegiate fishing? Got to fill the pipeline somehow. I'm not exactly sure. I'm not exactly sure, but what I would do is I'd go to your state bass nation, Bass Federation Bass Nation, because they have high school programs and they might be able to give you some advice or where to go on trying to help out with that. Or I'm not sure, maybe someone on here can assist us with that. LBA says had talks with Buffalo just the week before Christmas. Maybe someday they'll be up here.
That'd be great.
Uh-oh. Carly says you can't go wrong with a rattle trap.
Yeah, especially this time of year. Blue and chrome. That's one of my favorites.
I like black and chrome, or blue chrome is good. Black and chrome is good.
Yep.
Put a small willow blade on the back.
Yep.
Oh, that wasn't supposed to be mentioned. I'm sorry. Lynette Doyle says always keep a crankbait tied on. You know, that's one bait year after year I keep telling myself I'm going to throw. If I make 15 casts with it a year, I'm lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't throw many, and you know what? A lot of tournaments get one up here on a crankbait.
A lot in Tennessee gets one on crankbaits. That's kind of a hotbed, Tennessee area, TVA lakes.
Yeah. All right, I think we might have a answer for Rex's question. Definitely through the local high schools. Been a youth director, state of Kansas for 4 years. There's plenty of girls willing to fish if they knew there's a platform they'd be accepted at. Alyssa Johnson says, "Spill all the secrets." What do you want to know? We're open. We're wide open on this program.
I can tell you this though: of all the tournaments I fished this last year, I can say this last year now, I cast more checks on a drop shot than I did anything else. Even shallow, I'd pitch it up shallow. So I'll give you that little tidbit. Always have your drop shot tied on as well?
I've never fished a drop shot living in New York. All right, I just lied on there. No,
I know you've had to fish a drop shot in a tube now. Come on now. I love both.
Now, the dreaded drop shot.
It does catch them though. I mean, I'd rather catch them power fish on spinnerbait or something, but it gets you bites.
Yes, and I'll give you a little tip as far as a drop shot. Up here in New York, I'm a co-angler, and one of the things I do is I have I find out, or you're talking to your boater and your co-anglers talk back and forth, and a lot of times the boaters say, "Hey, I'm throwing a 1/4 ounce weight with my drop shot."
Yep.
Okay, so what I'll do, I'll go up to a 1/2 ounce. I want to get my bait down there quicker than him.
Yep.
Even though we're not, he's probably just dropping up forward-facing sonar. He's probably sitting above him, just dropping down. If my bait goes quicker than his down, a lot of times I'll get the reaction strike. So just keep that in mind.
Definitely.
Okay, we have a couple messages here. LBAA. He has a secret.
Baitworks is awesome. I've ordered through them. They're great guys, great folks over there.
Yeah. LBAA15 at baitworks.com. Write that one down. Ashley's not just talking about one bait. She's going shaky head, top water walking bait, Tokyo rig. A big 6XD.
Another fish catching bait right there.
Like I said, if I don't throw them very much. All right. Code LBAA-15. I'm not sure if you have to put that dash in there, but just keep it going. Lynette Doyle says, fish the drop shot for the first time at the Classic at Bull Shoals. Good tips, John. Oh,
there you go. Here's some props.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I'm in New York, and I probably fish a drop shot 75% of the time. I remember back in 2012, I had a guy come up to me and says, John, a friend of mine, he says, John, you fish the drop shot too much. I'm like, okay. And, you know, I had a bad tournament, and it was a club tournament. I had a bad club tournament. So I went in the next Federation tournament. I finished 4th on a drop shot, and he finished like 38th or something like that, throwing a jig or whatever. And we had a little discussion about it. And he goes, John, you're going to have to use something else to catch fish up here. And he's right. I did. I switched between a couple different baits on a drop shot, and I ended up getting Angler of the Year.
Yep.
So, I mean,
yeah, sometimes color change makes all the difference in the world.
Color change, a little bit of shape change. But no, it was funny. The last tournament of the year, Oneida Lake, I brought 3 fishing rods. One was an Alabama rigged rod and 2 drop shots.
Yep.
Caught my fish on a drop shot.
I think my best fish was on 3 rods. That's when I first started. That's all I had. I had a flipping stick. I think I had a medium heavy, and I had a spinning rod, and got lucky. I was throwing a jig most of the day, a football head, and then I switched it up to a flipping jig, and had 3 bites that day. Cold, 39 degrees, spitting snow, and flung it out there, and of course had a loop, professional overrun, and got it out, and there's fish on. Hey, they want a dead stick, so sometimes you gotta let the fish tell you and let the little light bulb go off over your head. So got them on jig that day.
Yep. Registrations or deposits are open for the Lady Bass Angler season at womensprobasstour.com. And Rick Amato, he says that Bridget might be down here in March to go to Harris Chain. Hopefully they'll have a video for us.
Outstanding.
Yeah, so I talked to Bridget earlier today, and we are definitely going to get her on the show. Just have to find out with her work schedule and what we have open and go from there. Okay. Rob, do you have does anyone else have any tips for fishing on here? Let's see, we got rattle trap throwers, shaky heads,
crankbaits.
You know, I've never caught a fish on a shaky head. That's the truth.
Wow.
Yep.
I've caught a few.
I watched a video with Brian New, and he said that was his key bait when he was a co-angler.
Yeah, I know Swindle. he said he had two guys win a boat out of back of his a boat back in back of his boat, throwing the shaky head out deep. So has its time and place for sure.
Who's going to the Bassmaster Classic at Grand Lake? Well, I'm not. I didn't qualify this year.
I don't think
No,
I'll make
I
that one
can't.
this year. I'd like to, but I don't think I'll be able to make that one this year.
Yeah, I can't.
Knoxville was a great show, and it was close to me, so got lucky there.
Ashley says shaky head is a co-anchor's best friend.
Definitely can be.
And bass eat worms 365 days a year. Alyssa Johnson agrees with you.
Yeah, I remember watching, I think Woo Daves was at University of Tennessee one time. I had a clinic. He said more fish had been caught on a plastic worm than he ever bait. Yeah, I believe that.
Yeah.
Very versatile.
I think Tom Mann was one of the first ones to make those, but I'm not positive.
Yep.
I remember those man's jelly worms.
Yep. I remember starting, and this kind of tells me how old I am. In the 80s when I was in high school, I was throwing Man's jelly worms and little spinnerbaits around. Snagless Sally's. So that tells you how old I am. Good times, though. I had good times.
Oh, yeah. Anytime you're getting fish is a good time.
Definitely.
But, oh. All right, got some more ladies on here. So, what tournaments are you looking forward to this year? Bull Shoals, Toledo Bend, Table Rock, Gunnersville, or Grand?
That's a killer lineup right there.
I wouldn't mind that lineup. I've only been to Gunnersville on that. I've always wanted to go to Toledo Bend.
Yep.
Never really had interest in Grand Lake, but got to go where the fish are, right?
I've been to Gunnersville and Toledo Bend, so I've been to a couple of them.
Yeah, I've been to Gunnersville. I fished a Toyota Championship on Gunnersville.
Yeah, I think I did a Toyota there last year before last now. And I think we had like 325 boats or 350 boats. It was fog delay day one. It's 300 boats just sitting there floating around, trying to not to bump into each other. So,
yeah, come fish the World Fishing Tour, you two. I've never heard of that. Alyssa Johnson wants to know your thoughts on Lake Fork. I've never been there.
I haven't either. I've heard a lot about it. There's a lot of big fish in there. I know. I think they got that big bass event with a big payout. I think this spring or this summer. So.
Alyssa Johnson says she wants to go there so bad. Or Ashley says
Yep.
she wants to go over there so bad. Is it overfished, overrated?
Depends who you talk to.
Yeah. If you're not catching them, it's overfished.
Yep. Yeah. Ain't that true?
Yeah. Now look, our waters up here get pounded.
I think everybody did during COVID. I remember going out to little B lakes out here and just kayaks everywhere. I was like, wow.
Yeah, that's another thing, I wonder if they're going to come up with a women's kayak tour.
That's almost every year. Like I go to Bassmaster Classics, it's like the kayak section gets bigger and bigger.
What's your dream bucket list lake to fish that you've never been to?
That's a good question.
Very good question.
And actually, talking about Texas, Texas, that share lunker program they got is just head and shoulders above everybody else.
Yes. Yeah, that's a great program. I'm as far as where I'd like to fish, maybe Clear Lake.
Yep. El Salto down in Mexico. I've heard of that too.
Yeah, El Salto. So what are you ladies? Okay, let's bring that question back for the ladies that are watching. What's your dream bucket lake? Carly fish Lake Fork end of July. Oh, Alyssa says OH Ivy.
Yeah, there's some giants come out of that little lake here last few months.
Yeah, I think it's going to be getting beat all to get out. But you'll see how it comes back. It'll be fine.
Oh, yeah.
Is there any comments that I may have missed? I don't think so. LBA says 100%. Carly Prevette. I don't know if I mentioned it, but she's going to be a guest on our show.
Yep.
High school angler. Alyssa Johnson says she's a Texas gal.
A few Texas ladies with us.
Yeah. Rex is still on here.
Yep.
If Texas would feed them trout, they'd push over 20 pounds.
Yeah, like California. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, California is on a roll for big spots there for a while.
Yeah. We have a bunch of trout in our lakes, and I've never seen a 10-pound fish come out of our lakes up here.
Huh.
Of course, it kind of hurts with a 6-month dormant.
Yeah.
But not this year. We don't have any ice up here.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I saw my buddy posted something on Facebook. Everybody's leaving New York, even the bad weather.
That's funny. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, it was, but no. I'd like to see a double-digit fish come out of up here. We've had the same guy 2 years in a row catch a state record, smallmouth.
Dang.
I think one was 7.12 and one was 8.14 or something like that.
Right.
He puts the fish. It's in a tournament, and he goes and shows everybody he's releasing the fish back in the water, but he brings it back to where he caught it.
Yep.
California stocked Florida's and trout and starting in the 70s. That's the difference.
Yep.
He says. And Ashley says she'd like to fish Lake Fork or maybe Chick before it got beat to death.
I remember Chick, they killed all the grass in Chick one time, like in the 90s. It took about 8 or 10 years for it to come back. And when the grass come back, the big fish come back. So
yeah. It's a lot harder to hide in open water than it is with grass.
Yeah.
But they do that up here. We have University of Cornell University, and they're supposed to give warnings when they're going to spray or do something like that. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. They'll go out and they'll spray the grass and not post it like they're supposed to. But
Get on you fall Alabama. I went down there for the regional a few months back. It was like that. Wasn't hardly no grass unless you went way back in the backwaters or creeks. But main lake wasn't hardly any grass at all. It was crazy.
Yeah. All right, folks. If you don't mind, don't forget to like and subscribe. Click on the bell icon so you get notifications when there's a new video up. Just wanted to throw that in there again. All right. Anybody have anything else? And I appreciate it. Appreciate everybody coming on here. We had a guest scheduled. She got called into work. So you can't blame her for that.
Yeah, we all been there and had that happen.
Yeah.
Expect the unexpected. So we understand.
Yeah, we understand that. If any of you ladies want to come on here and be a guest, we'd love to have you. As you see, we're not uptight or extremely professional. We're just two guys who love fishing and like talking about fishing and want to give someone else, hopefully a small platform to show some of their stuff as well.
Definitely.
Lynette Doyle says Women's Bass Tour has her first tournament on Sam Rayborn on February 24th. Nice.
Hopefully it's warm then. It should be a good time of year down there.
Yeah, that'd be a good time to come up here.
Yeah.
It should be at least 10 degrees. No. Thank you all very much for showing up. Rob, is there anything else you want to really talk about? Or
appreciate all the comments. I appreciate LBAA kind of chiming in and answering some questions for the ladies, and really do appreciate it. And looking forward to a great season for you guys.
Yeah, I can't wait to get all the updates and talk to some of you ladies on here as well. Any other comments before we run off? I just saw another comment. Let me get back to it. Good Texas lake, but I hope it's not freezing. LOL.
Yeah. Don't blame you there. I've been through Chickamauga and some other places freezing, so it's not fun.
Go Longhorns, he says. Rick Amato says, good luck to all the ladies. Yes, good luck and more importantly, safe travels. Alyssa says, hope to see you then, Lynette Doyle. All right, ladies. Well, we're going to close this up here, and we're approaching 55 minutes to an hour. So, will you ladies have a good evening? Be safe with everything you do. And LBA says we'll see you all in Texas soon.
Outstanding.
Yes, sir. All right. So everybody have a good time. Rob, anything you want to say before we?
No, just enjoyed everybody's comments. And I said, like and subscribe. That helps out a lot. And we'll be seeing you down the road.
All right. Take care, everybody.